What's up, Glimmer Gang? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the latest Star Wars saga, The Acolyte. This bad boy is set 100 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, giving us a fresh spin on the Star Wars lore we all know and love. Season 1, all 8 episodes, is about the clash of dark and light, showing how they coexist and blend into each other. We dive into themes like betrayal versus redemption, choices versus consequences, and intentions versus impact. It's set during the High Republic era, and it shines a light on the Jedi Order's inner turmoil. So the Acolyte brings in some new complex characters and wild ideas that really juice up the Star Wars universe. By blending these fresh elements into the lore we already adore, the show gives us a deeper meaning and a deeper understanding of those classic histories and themes. Season 1, all 8 episodes, is about the clash of dark and light, showing how they coexist and blend into one another. We dive into themes like betrayal versus redemption, choice versus consequences, and intentions versus impact. It's set during the High Republic era, and it shines a light onto the Jedi Order's inner turmoil. We're talking serious angst here, folks. The Jedi are dealing with their own conflicts and the chaos they cause when their ideals don't match up with their actions. The Galactic Federation is freaking out over the Jedi's unchecked power. They worry that the Jedi's strict emotional restraint could backfire, turning into internalized rage and eventually violence. And guess what? They're right to worry. The Jedi often lack introspection and awareness, driven by their own motives and desires. This ends up endangering themselves and causing widespread destruction. The Acolyte flips the script on the Jedi being these perfect protectors with a flawless moral compass. This disconnect leads to devastating consequences and heartache that echo throughout the entire Jedi Order, setting the stage for the fall of the Republic. The show's narrative, packed with false accusations, vengeful quests, and personal transformations, digs deep into the Jedi Order's flaws. This perspective totally challenges our old views of the Star Wars universe, showing us a history we never knew and making us rethink everything we thought we knew. The story zeroes in on twin sisters Osha and May. They're opposites yet mirror images of each other, with repressed rage and resentment simmering for years. This all leads to a final showdown where their faith in each other saves them from self-destruction, giving them the agency they never knew they had. Their journey back to each other is marked by unresolved trauma and unanswered questions. This tragic arc surfaces during their childhood, shaped by elders who were supposed to protect them but ended up causing them harm. The Acolyte introduces the concept of the Force versus the Thread. Mother Anastasia leads a coven that follows the Thread, a spiritual connector of all life, contrasting with the Jedi's understanding of what they call the Force. 16 years earlier, Osha and May lived with the Coven on Brendok. The Jedi investigating the Force discovered the Coven and persecuted them, thinking only the teachings of the Jedi could control the Force. Jedi Soul and Master Jedi Indara tested the twins for Jedi training, offering Osha a chance to leave the Coven. The Jedi's intervention led to Osha joining them, causing a rift with May. May's anger sparked a fire, which the Jedi misread as her death, setting off a chain reaction of events driven by their overconfidence. The moral dilemmas faced by the Jedi are crystal clear during their conflict with the Coven. Different beliefs lead to conflict and unintended harm, as seen in the differing views of the Thread versus the Force. Originally meant to protect all beings, the Jedi end up enforcing their doctrines upon others. This internal conflict turns into external persecution and oppression. This shows the complex interplay between good intentions and unforeseen consequences. To wrap it up, The Acolyte gives us a gripping narrative set before the rise of the Galactic Empire, challenging our view of the Jedi as perfect protectors. This series shows the gap between the Jedi's ideals and revealing their flaws and hidden emotions. This disconnect leads to devastating consequences, setting the stage for the Jedi's eventual downfall in the Star Wars saga. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more geeky media insights. May the Force be with you, Glimmer Gang. Catch you on the next one.